From the Channel3000.com Alert Center, this is News 3 Now at 5.
And thanks for staying with News 3 Now. A UW-Madison employee who is a part of the basketball program staff has resigned from his position.
This is after allegations that a racial epithet was used in front of a UW basketball player. Our Kevin Lewis has more on this developing story. Kevin.
It really came together fast in the last 72 hours or so. Eric Helland spent more than 2 decades in the NBA before joining Wisconsin staff 7 years ago. The university released a statement saying Helland was telling a story from his NBA days in the presence of multiple Badger basketball players. In the story, he used a racial slur. Now, multiple reports tied that incident to the departure of Kobe King on January 25th, reportedly for personal reasons. Neither King nor the school connected the 2 incidents directly. The university says that account is inaccurate, saying, quote, UW Athletics has no evidence, nor has it been alleged to the athletic department that Helland, the strength coach, directed racially insensitive language toward any member of the men's basketball team. Now, Helland was at practice Monday before being placed on administrative leave. He did not travel with the team to last night's game at Minnesota, where the Badgers got pummeled by the Gophers. They were 13-10 overall, 6-6 in conference play, and host Ohio State Sunday at noon. But another bump in the road on what's been a rough basketball season for Greg Gard's team.
It sure has. Kevin Lewis reporting. Kevin, thank you.
Thank you, Kevin. It was a sunny and cool day today across the area, but we could see some snow this weekend. Gary Canalti is here with a first look at the forecast. Gary?
Susan, over the next couple of days, you could see a few flurries of snow, but the accumulating snow will probably move in for Sunday. You can see on visible cloud track, mostly sunny skies across much of the area. The snow very visible on the ground, but you can see the clouds out to our west and to our east, and right now we're in between. There's an area of snow that moved through Illinois, Iowa, and into Michigan earlier today. That's missed us to the south and east. To the west, there are some flurries that could bring at least a couple of flurries of snow for tomorrow and for Saturday. But we have an alert day in the forecast for Sunday for the possibility, and actually that should be for some light snow. At this point, we're probably looking at the potential for anywhere from 2 to 5 inches of accumulation. Heaviest amounts will be south of Madison, down toward, or north of Madison, up toward the Dells. South of Madison, we could be looking at the potential for about 2 inches of snow. For tomorrow, though, just look for variably cloudy skies, high temperature topping out at around 30 degrees. And I'll take a look at another snow system as we head toward the middle of next week, a little bit later on in weather.
Okay, Gary, thank you. The Wisconsin Department of Health has confirmed 4 more people are under investigation for coronavirus.
They say there is still only 1 confirmed case here in Wisconsin, an adult in Dane County. 7 people total are being asked to self-isolate until test results come back from the CDC. Our Jamie Perez shares more details that she learned after speaking with local health departments. Jamie.
Well, there's really a lot of moving parts here to try to stop the spread of this virus. While they are doing all that they can to keep the people who may be a risk to the public isolated, there's only so much they can do considering how rapidly this is spreading.
Following a confirmed case of coronavirus here in Dane County, health officials are working aggressively to stop the spread of the virus. Right now, they're trying to contact anyone who is within 6 feet of the person on the flights back from China.
We have submitted flight itineraries to the Division of Quarantine, which is part of the CDC. We're tracing back all the flights this person had been on, coming back from China, and we have been getting manifests as to who are on that flight. And again, that's what I mentioned earlier. There could be multiple states and multiple local jurisdictions involved with that.
Being on the same plane or in the same airport does not pose a risk, but a Dane County airport spokesperson said they sanitize the place every night. And right now,
yes, there are vaccines trials that they hope will get started as early as April or May of this year.
But a vaccine probably won't come out this year. Public health officials are also emphasizing that this cannot be blamed on a certain type of person.
Ethnicity does not influence transmission of the novel coronavirus.
And test kits are on their way to Wisconsin from the CDC so that we can get local results faster in the midst of what some are considering a health scare.
With any virus, with any new virus, it can be an especially frightening time, and we want people to know that we're working around the clock with all these partners at these different levels to protect the public.
The Department of Health is updating its website daily about this. They also have a hotline number posted online as well for any questions that you may have. Meanwhile, we will, of course, keep you updated on channel3000.com as well.
Jamie, thanks.
Sure.
All right, even with a case of coronavirus here in Dane County, health officials say the flu is still a much bigger threat to most people. 19 million people have already come down with the flu this year. The CDC is warning Wisconsin could be in for a double-barreled season. 2 strains are circulating, so you could get the virus twice. 4 million more people are expected to get the flu just this week. Now, when you do have the flu, the experts say the last thing you might feel like doing is eating, but nutritionists say that is the key to recovery. They say think of it as fuel for bad health. Excessive sugar can increase inflammation in your body, which makes it harder to fight off viruses like the flu. While sugar is okay when it's found naturally in many fruits, the problem, they say, happens when sugar is added. Candy, junk food, etc. Second, skip dairy. They say that can aggravate your stuffed up nose even more, make it more difficult to breathe. And the third thing you should do is actually not a food, but a drink. Avoid caffeine, alcohol, anything that dehydrates you. They say that'll make the muscle aches you're already feeling even worse. Instead, up your water intake.
Really focusing on hydration, and at some point, if you're needing a little bit of electrolytes or even like a bone broth or something like that, where it's just really soothing and easy on your gut, that's the biggest thing.
Dietitians say you should eat foods that are high in vitamin C, like kiwis and peppers. Vitamin E, also a flu fighter found in leafy greens like spinach.
The Madison Police Department is looking for help to find a missing teenager. Police say 14-year-old Vanity Porter was last seen on January 12th near her home in the 1200 block of McKenna Boulevard. Officers say she is not a victim of a crime, but her family is concerned about her. Anyone with information on her whereabouts is asked to call Madison Police.
Officials have identified the man facing tentative charges in connection to a burglary and fire at a restaurant in Baraboo in 2018. Sauk County Sheriff's Office says 24-year-old Devin Schroeder of Baraboo was arrested yesterday with the help of police in Stoughton, where Schroeder's been residing. Sauk County Sheriff's officials say that in December of 2018, Schroeder entered the Barn restaurant and bar while it was closed, burglarized it, started it on fire. The next day, officials say they received a report of another structure fire at the same place. Multiple charges have been referred to the Sauk County District Attorney's Office against Schroeder related to both burglaries and fires at the barn. He is scheduled for an initial court appearance on March 11th. An Iowa County family is dealing with the aftermath of a fire that destroyed their home.
It happened yesterday on County Road Y in the town of Mineral Point, right off of Highway 151. Madeline O'Neill tells us how the family is moving forward even with the fire's devastating impacts.
Despite what the family calls a quick response by emergency responders, this house is considered a total loss, and this isn't the first time the family has dealt with something like this.
A lot of good memories.
Countless memories built up in the decades Pam Lindauer's family has been on this farm.
You can see the fire, how it melted the light up there.
Now reduced to ashes.
It was tough, and
knowing you can't do anything.
Can't do anything.
She and family friend Mike Newberry recall heirlooms like an old 39 Chevy, photographs, even a beloved dog and cat gone.
Would have been us too, so we'll count our blessings.
All residents, Lindauer, her daughter and granddaughter, are okay. After the fire, Lindauer believes started from a wood stove in the garage.
It was unbelievable.
It was so quick.
They don't even realize, and probably won't realize for some weeks ahead, on what's all missing at this point. What they normally had at their fingertips isn't there anymore.
Lindauer says she knows what it's like to start over.
It was in the early 90s, I think, and we lost a house to a house fire, a mobile home.
This time, she and the family and friends surrounding her are thanking emergency responders for preventing the damage from being worse.
One day at a time, trust in the Lord. It's not the path I thought we'd be taking here. I had lots of dreams, but we'll change our dreams.
Because out of the ashes,
my husband's ashes, they brought that out.
There's still plenty to salvage.
It was a wedding picture of my father-in-law and mother-in-law that owned this house originally. I mean, it's ancient. And they handed me that, and it was like Helen and Bill are with us.
As the family deals with the aftermath of this fire, we'll keep you updated with any ways the community can help out. In Mineral Point, Madeline O'Neill, News 3 Now.
The family says the community's response has been tremendous, and they are sending their thanks tonight. 3 people are facing drug charges after a Janesville apartment was searched by police as part of a narcotics trafficking investigation. Officers say SWAT members and the Street Crimes Unit searched an apartment on Madison Street around 1:45 yesterday afternoon. Police say Carlton Glenmore, Megan McPherson, and Shayna Adcox were taken into custody on narcotics-related charges. Glenmore and McPherson are being held in the Rock County Jail.
State Republicans want to start a mandatory minimum sentence for people convicted of stealing vehicles.
It's part of a package of bills that they call Tougher on Crime. Amy Reed joins us now to explain what else they want to accomplish with this legislation. Amy?
This isn't the only part that will be interesting, especially to people in Madison. We've covered dozens of car thefts in and out of Madison. By far, the people who police end up arresting for these crimes are juveniles. One of these bills would require a mandatory minimum sentence of 30 days for those convicted of stealing a car, even if they're underage. They would just serve the time in juvenile detention. At a news conference today, Senator Chris Kapenga said this is a big problem in his district near Milwaukee too, and he wants to do something about it.
We just want to make sure that law enforcement has the tools that they need to start putting enforcement in place, but also, as we know, that as you see the enforcement being put in place and there's some teeth in the law, people do pay attention to that, so hopefully they don't go commit these crimes.
Another bill in the package would open up $10 million in grants in the Department of Administration for law enforcement to increase staffing to help police carjacking or for strategic planning to combat the crime. These bills are still in early stages. We'll keep you updated on their journey to the governor's desk.
All right, Amy, thank you. A University of Wisconsin System Regent Committee has signed off on a plan to raise tuition for non-resident undergraduates and graduate students across 6 schools. The plan calls for increases ranging from 1.5% to 25% at UW Milwaukee, Oshkosh, Platteville, River Falls, Stevens Point, and Whitewater starting this fall. The schools say they need more money to cover instruction, pay raises, recruiting faculty, technology, and training clinical professionals. The full Board of Regents is expected to vote on the increases tomorrow.
Still ahead on News 3 Now at 5, the president speaking for the first time after his acquittal on all impeachment charges. We'll tell you what he's saying.
Coming up tonight at 6, an inside look at a Rock County project already called the most forward-thinking project in the world.
When the markets continue a steady rise, the Dow up 89, the NASDAQ jumps 63.5, the S&P gains 11. We'll be right back.
Mattress savings are heating up at Ashley Home Store's President's Day Mattress Marathon. Save up to $800 instantly on Tempur-Pedic, Beauty Rest, and iComfort Cooling Gel Memory Foam mattresses. Plus, find doorbusters store-wide like this 12-inch Queen Hybrid for just $449. Ashley Home Store.
Come to the circus, the biggest show in town. Come to the circus.
See the elephants, tigers, dogs, and all the fun to be had at the Shrine Circus. Enjoy the magnificent elephants while you still can and make memories for a lifetime. Bring the family one and all to the Shrine Circus.
Come to the circus, the biggest show in town.
3 days only. Shop the biggest appliance sale of the year at Grand Appliance. Save on early President's Day price drops and combine with Grand exclusive rebates to get an extra 5% back. Plus up to $500 in friends and family savings. Get a deal no competitor can match. February 6th, 7th, and 8th exclusively at Grand Appliance. Shop grandappliance.com or a store near you. Grand Appliance and TV. You make it home. We make it grand.
Now through February 13th, join Planet Fitness for only 25 cents down, $10 a month. Sure, you could flip truck tires.
I flip truck tires.
Or flip out over all this. Tons of equipment and free fitness training. Join now for only 25 cents down, $10 a month. And no truck tires. Join in club or at planetfitness.com. Hurry, deal ends Thursday, February 13th.
5 Madison area locations. Offer expires February 13th. Stop in and see us today.
When I was playing ball, they called me the Big Hurt. But after I left the game, Mother Nature started putting a big hurt on me. I just couldn't stay in shape like I used to. But luckily, I found out about Nugenics.
Nugenics is a unique man-boosting formula that helps increase your free testosterone levels.
Thanks to Nugenics, I'm really getting after it again.
Feel stronger, leaner, with more energy and drive.
She'll like a difference, too.
To get a complimentary bottle, text ZOOM to 42424. That's ZOOM to 42424.
Furniture and Appliance Mart's biggest President's Day appliance sale is here. Save thousands instantly on holiday doorbusters. Get special interest-free financing until 2021. Plus a free 10-year warranty and free delivery. Only at Furniture and Appliance Mart inside Ashley Home Store off the Beltline.
Tonight at 6, an inside look at a Rock County project already called the most forward-thinking project in the world. And Governor Evers calls a special session on education funding. The details on his plan to use the state budget surplus.
Mornings look a little different in every household, but weekday or weekend mornings, most of us just want to know what happened overnight and what's up in the day ahead. So turn on News 3 Now this morning, 7 days a week, for everything you need to plan your day.
President Trump taking a bit of a victory lap one day after the Senate voted largely along party lines to acquit him on the 2 articles of impeachment. The president gathering his supporters at the White House for what he said was not a speech, but a celebration. The president solicited praise for his lawyers and congressional Republicans, and he took swipes at the Democrats and Republican Senator Mitt Romney, who crossed party lines and voted to convict on abuse of power.
I don't like people who use their faith as justification for doing what they know is wrong. Nor do I like people who say, I pray for you, when they know that that's not so.
He's talking about things that he knows little about. No matter what he says or whatever headlines he wants to carry around, you're impeached forever.
Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer lashed out at the president's White House remarks, saying they were, quote, filled with mistruths and profanity.
Meanwhile, in Iowa, the chairman of the Democratic National Committee is calling for a re-canvass of the results of Monday's Iowa caucus. Technical problems and delays have marred the first contest on the 2020 election calendar. The current results show Pete Buttigieg and Bernie Sanders nearly tied with almost all of the votes counted. But the race remained too close to call today, with 97% of precincts reporting. Party officials are scrambling to verify the remaining results 3 days after Iowans gathered at caucus sites across the state to begin choosing which Democrat will take on President Trump in November.
Prosecutors in Harvey Weinstein's rape trial have arrested their case now. It comes after more than 2 weeks of testimony from 6 women who say the disgraced movie mogul ignored pleas and excused his behavior as a Hollywood norm. Now Weinstein's lawyers will start calling witnesses. The defense is looking to raise doubts about the women's recollections of encounters that in some cases are more than a decade or 2 old. Weinstein maintains that any sexual encounters were consensual.
The Trump administration's partial ban on flavored e-cigarettes began today, an effort to reduce underage vaping. The ban means that you shouldn't be able to find flavored vaping pods like cotton candy, pina colada, and blueberry on store shelves. The current ban has loopholes where kids can still get an empty pod and fill it with the flavor of their choice, or a disposable flavored vape that doesn't use a pod.
There are no regulations. Theoretically, the FDA has said any product that appeals to kids they're going to pull off the market, but they haven't.
The Food and Drug Administration's crackdown allows menthol and tobacco to stay on the market. Sales of tobacco and vaping products are prohibited to teens under the government's new age limit, which went from 18 to 21 last year.
Let's get a look at your first alert weather now. Chief Meteorologist Gary Canalti with our forecast. Gary?
Well, the snow last night missed us, and it looks like we're going to be in a more active weather pattern over the next week to 10 days. And you look out in the Pacific Ocean, there's a big storm system that'll affect us toward the middle of next week. It's still just approaching the southern portion of Alaska, so it's got a long ways to go. But you can see some of these storms are pulling in moisture from as far south as the Hawaiian Islands. And this weather system will affect us on Sunday as it kind of comes together and gives us the potential for a couple of inches of snow Sunday into Sunday night. It'll ride the jet stream to the south and east. And notice the big dip of the jet stream. We start seeing big waves like this. The weather pattern becomes more stormy. Now, the system last night, by and large, stayed to our south and east, bringing accumulating snow from Illinois and Indiana into Michigan, whereas on the southern flank, there's been a lot of rain. Flash flood warnings and watches in effect for much of central and northern portions of Georgia, and tornado watches and warnings have been issued for parts of Georgia up into the Carolinas. So that's a pretty big storm. But again, the snow last night missed us to the east. To the west, you can see some flurries developing. We're going to see a slight chance of flurries tomorrow night, and Saturday, but it really isn't going to amount to very much. After that, though, the next weather system moves in for Sunday with several inches of accumulation, and then we're watching the potential for a bigger winter storm in the Wednesday-ish time frame. Computer models are maybe moving back a little bit on the timing to more Wednesday afternoon, Wednesday night, and Thursday, so we'll just have to wait and see. But we've already put an alert day in the forecast for Sunday and Sunday night for occasional snow. Right now, we're expecting about 2 to 5 inches of accumulation. Heaviest amounts will probably be north of the Dells, with the lighter amounts of around 2 inches down toward the Illinois state line. And this is kind of what we're thinking. There could be a swath of 6 or more inches of snow from the Twin Cities through Eau Claire and over toward Green Bay, and about 3 to 6 inches north of Madison. But as we head into next week, the computer models have backed off some on the snow totals, putting one of the computer models more of a 3 to 6 inch snowfall into southern Wisconsin. The other computer model showing the heavier snow to the south and perhaps only lighter snow, about 1 to 3 inches here. But that's a big switch, and that computer model has been flip-flopping all over the place. So we don't have a lot of confidence into the ultimate snow totals, but we are pretty confident there'll be at least several inches of snow accumulation, and then followed by colder weather toward the end of next week. In the Midwest right now, again, the snow to our south and east, and then those flurries off to the west. See winter weather advisories over parts of the Ohio Valley up into New England, where winter storm warnings are in effect. But here in the Midwest, you can see tonight we'll look for clear skies in the evening and then partly cloudy skies overnight. Tomorrow we'll see some clouds move in, a few sunshine rays mixed in as well, but also a few flurry chances for tomorrow night, and into Saturday. And then as we head towards Sunday, the more relevant chances of snow start moving in. You can see by early on Sunday morning, the snow already spreading into southern Wisconsin. That's the time period that we're looking for the potential for more significant accumulations. And notice those temperatures pretty close to, but just slightly above normal through the early part of next week. After the snow, though, assuming we have more accumulating snow on the ground, temperatures will drop into the 20s toward the end of next week. For tomorrow, variably cloudy skies, just a slight chance of flurries. High temperature at 30, and then in the 7 to 10 day forecast, again, that alert day for Sunday for several inches of accumulation, and then the snow chances the middle part of next week, tapering to some flurries or snow showers by Valentine's Day Friday, and then maybe another weather system bringing us some snow toward the end of the following weekend. As we take a look at first alert traffic right now, here's the view of the Beltline over Park Street. Eastbound Beltline pretty slow, stop and go traffic there. Westbound traffic moving along at a pretty good clip. We're seeing delays eastbound on the Beltline from around Southtown Drive, West Broadway, all the way back to around Fish Hatchery Road. Westbound, we're seeing just a few minor delays over toward the area around John Nolan Drive. As far as travel times are concerned, almost a half hour in the eastbound Beltline from University Avenue to the interstate, but only 18 minutes going back in the westbound directions. Heading out of Madison, 24 minutes down to Janesville on I-3990 from the Beltline southward, 16 minutes to Sauk City on US 12 from Middleton, and 17 minutes out to Sun Prairie on East Washington Avenue and US 151. That's your News 3 Now First Alert Traffic.
Thank you, Gary.
Ahead on News 3 Now at 5, a female astronaut who broke records during her time in space has returned to Earth. We'll tell you about this record-setting mission after a short break.
News 3 Now First Alert Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
President's Day means more savings at the Brothers Maine President's Day Super Sale. Get in right now for the sale of the season with more savings on more brands like Whirlpool, Maytag, KitchenAid, and Amana. We've got a lot more satisfaction for you at Maine, like up to 18-month 0% financing and free delivery to make life a little easier. Hey, there's more home satisfaction at the Moore store. The President's Day Super Sale. More selection, more savings, and more satisfaction today at the Brothers Maine, your local store for more since 1938.
Your eyes are everything. They're how you see the world and connect with others. At Shopco Optical, your eyes are everything to us too, which is why we offer everything to help you see better and to look better. A huge selection of designer frames, convenient locations, and experienced optometrists. We're Shopco Optical. You'll see.
You try hard. You eat right. Mostly. You make time when you can. But sometimes life gets in the way, and that stubborn fat just won't go away. Cool Sculpting takes you further. A non-surgical treatment that targets, freezes, and eliminates treated fat cells for good. Discuss Cool Sculpting with your doctor. Some common side effects include temporary numbness, discomfort, and swelling. Don't imagine results. See them. Cool Sculpting. Take yourself further. Go to coolsculpting.com for a chance to win $25,000.
Do you have sleep apnea like me? Then you know the hassle of dragging your big, bulky CPAP device with you whenever you leave home. That's why you're going to love the Transcend Mini CPAP, the world's first portable mini CPAP that's both super compact and lightweight. It's as small as a can of soda, weighs just a pound, and has a battery pack about the size of a deck of cards.
Call or go online now to try the Transcend Mini CPAP for 10 nights risk-free.
Transcend delivers what I need to sleep well, yet it's smaller than my shaving kit, so it's easy to take with me anywhere. It's even FAA compliant, so I can finally sleep comfortably while flying. In fact, I can sleep comfortably anywhere now.
Bye-bye, big and bulky. Now you can have the freedom to sleep everywhere with Transcend Mini CPAP. Call or go online now to try the Transcend Mini CPAP risk-free for 10 nights. Love it or send it back. There's no risk. Call 1-800-758-6069, 1-800-758-6069, or visit mytranscend.com.
The President's Day Mattress Marathon is going on now at Ashley Home Store. Mattress savings are heating up during the biggest mattress sale of the year. We've worked directly with top brand manufacturers to bring you unbeatable deals. Save $500 instantly on Tempur-Pedic and get a top brand pillow for $1 with your purchase. Hurry in and save $700 instantly on cooling gel memory foam mattresses from iComfort with tons of freebies. Plus unbeatable mattress doorbusters available while they last. Find dream come true savings at the Mattress Marathon. Ashley Home Store.
The nation is celebrating the return of a female astronaut to Earth.
Christina Cook radiated joy as she took her first breaths of fresh air. The American astronaut is home after spending 328 days in space. The veteran of 6 spacewalks spoke to CBS News, saying that she'll miss working with the space station crew. But Cook said she was looking forward to this moment, descending in the Soyuz capsule with fellow astronauts to a foggy landing in Kazakhstan. On the ground and in the cold, crews pulled them from their pods for a quick checkup and their first phone calls.
The amount of support and outpouring of interest from those spacewalks in particular, and in some ways the record-breaking part of the mission, have been overwhelming and in some ways a big surprise.
Cook holds the record for the longest single space flight for any woman. Her lengthy mission will give researchers new data on how weightlessness affects the female body in space. The 41-year-old Michigan native was part of the first all-female crew spacewalk.
Stay with us. We'll have a final check of your forecast in just a moment.
Mattress savings are heating up at Ashley Home Store's President's Day Mattress Marathon. Save up to $800 instantly on Tempur-Pedic, Beautyrest, and iComfort cooling gel memory foam mattresses. Plus, find doorbusters store-wide like this 12-inch queen hybrid for just $449. Ashley Home Store.
Hey, Dutch boy, show me Mocha Red.
Okay.
Does it have a smooth, durable finish?
Yes, and it's 50% more stain resistant.
You still talking to Dutch boy?
Dutch boy, show me Sleepy Purple.
Okay.
Oh, would you look at that?
That's better.
He'll still help us paint, right?
With Dutch Boy's quality paint and Menards expert service, you can twist off to something great.
Right now at Menards, get 11% off everything, including Dutch Boy paint.
Right now at Steinhoffel's, dinner and a movie is on us. Save 35% store-wide on the largest selection of quality furniture at the guaranteed lowest price. Like this American-made solid wood dining table, now just $7.99. Or this Amish-made handcrafted dining table priced to sell out at $10.99. Relax in this American-made 3-piece sectional, now $20.99. Hurry into Steinhoffel's to get great savings plus dinner and a movie on us. Only at Steinhoffel's.
Managing type 2 diabetes? Dimitri's on it. Eating right and getting those steps in?
On it.
Dimitri thinks he's doing all he can to manage his type 2 diabetes and heart disease. But is his treatment doing enough to lower his heart risk?
Sorry.
Maybe not. Jardiance can reduce the risk of cardiovascular death for adults who also have known heart disease, so it could help save your life from a heart attack or stroke. And it lowers A1C.
Jardiance can cause serious side effects, including dehydration, genital yeast or urinary tract infections, and sudden kidney problems. Ketoacidosis is a serious side effect that may be fatal. A rare but life-threatening bacterial infection in the skin of the perineum could occur. Stop taking Jardiance and call your doctor right away if you have symptoms of this bacterial infection, ketoacidosis, or an allergic reaction. Do not take Jardiance if you are on dialysis or have severe kidney problems. Taking Jardiance with a sulfonylurea or insulin may cause low blood sugar.
Lower A1C and lower risk of a fatal heart attack?
On it with Jardiance.
Ask your doctor about Jardiance.
He's been a leader throughout the country for the past 12 years. Mr. Michael Bloomberg is here.
Leadership in action. Mayor Bloomberg and President Obama worked together in the fight for gun safety laws, to improve education, and to develop innovative ways to help teens gain the skills needed to find good jobs.
At a time when Washington is divided in old ideological battles, he shows us what can be achieved when we bring people together to seek pragmatic solutions.
I'm Mike Bloomberg, and I approve this message.
Furniture and Appliance Mart's biggest President's Day appliance sale is here. Save thousands instantly on holiday doorbusters. Get special interest-free financing until 2021. Plus a free 10-year warranty and free delivery. Only at Furniture and Appliance Mart inside Ashley Home Store off the Beltline.
Tonight on the CBS Evening News, a triumphant President Trump lashes out at his critics in his first comments after impeachment, and why Speaker Pelosi says she tore up that speech. Severe weather wreaking havoc in parts of the country as tornadoes and heavy rain rip through the southeast. Plus, the American astronaut breaking records and inspiring women along the way. That's all tonight on the CBS Evening News.
And all is quiet weather-wise for the next couple days.
Yeah, maybe a couple of flurries tomorrow and Saturday. We'll have to watch out for Sunday, though. This evening, skies generally clear. Temperatures dropping off into the upper teens by 10 p.m. And then look for skies turn partly cloudy overnight. Lows mid-teens by tomorrow morning. Highs tomorrow around 30. Maybe just a flurry chance tomorrow and Saturday. But Sunday, we're looking for some accumulating snow. Probably about a 2 to 5 inch snowfall, about 2 inches down toward the Illinois state line, 3 or 4 inches in and around Madison, and maybe as much as 5 inches or even a little more for our northern parts of our viewing area. And some more snow in the middle of next week and colder weather at the end of next week.
Okay, Gary, thank you. Thanks for joining us at 5. We're back at 30 minutes for News 3 Now at 6. CBS Evening News is next.